Check this out. Well, when you kind of work with a big star like me, things aren't going to be always sunshine and fucking rainbows. I think
cover the tech industry.
technical term for what you being a jerk.
Financially, right?
I would perform oral stuff on you if you give me the rest of that Newport cigarette.
Oh, the latest human technology.
And then I couldn't watch it because I was finishing a taco at my El Camino.
It's Ricky on the radio.
So you're just going to edit me out completely?
Ricky on the radio.
Yeah, I get it. Play it cool, dude. Play it cool.
All right. Another podcast, Rickochet Talks. I want to shout out to our sponsors, CMK Pools, Chris, Mark, Kimmy. Dude, they're great. They'll build, what the hell is this? They'll build your pool for you. They're probably going to teach a kid how to swim. Shout out to you guys. Love y'all. Thanks for being part of this. All right, I got in the lovely studio. My boy Tim. What up, Tim?
Yo, what up, Crispy?
Dude, how you like this studio?
Oh, it's beautiful, bro.
Do you like that sign?
Yep.
My sister gave me that.
Do what makes you so happy.
Yeah.
I have dyslexia, so.
Oh, you do?
I totally do.
Oh,
Sometimes
man.
I read shit wrong.
Yeah. I should have you read, so if I die before you, I want you to read my obituary in front of 8 people. And they're like, fuck you, Tim. Get off the stage. I'm just kidding. Anyways, this cat Tim, correct me if I'm wrong, bro. You've been, you're born and raised in this beautiful state of Arizona, correct?
No.
Whoa, where were you born at?
I was born in Cali.
Whoa, where at in Cali?
Kind of mid-California, right outside of Bakersfield.
I've heard Bakersfield's really nice. I've never been.
It's alright.
It's alright?
Just another city. Yeah, we're about 3 hours out from LA, so kind of close to Arizona as it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I grew up in a super small town, had this really nice river running right through the town, had a lake. It was a really cool place to grow up, but we moved to Arizona in 2013. 2013. Yeah, and I lived in Snowflake for the rest of my high school years, pretty much until I was 19-ish.
Yeah.
And that's when I got involved with my ex-wife, and we moved to Show Low, and then we moved to Safford.
Well, question, Snowflake, is that where that one guy is from that movie Fire in the Sky?
Yeah, the alien guy.
Yeah, dude.
I've actually met that guy before.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
Oh, man, do tell, bro, please.
So
that's what, that just popped in my head right now. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's actually crazy. I didn't meet him, but he used to come into McDonald's where I worked.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, he'd come in there for a Frosty cone every day. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Those Frosty cones are actually pretty damn good.
Yeah, I mean, McDonald's does have some pretty fucking dope ice cream.
Dude, I was a sucker for that M&M. What was that
McFlurry.
called? Do they still make those?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
If the machine works.
Yeah,
they usually don't.
After this podcast, I'll probably go 7 of them. Wait, so I heard. Did you ever meet his kids?
No, just him.
I heard. You know how rumors are. Well, long story short is, I seen this movie when I lived in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I was a kid, scared the poop out of me, right? So check this out. Years later, this is summertime in Ellensburg, Washington. Beautiful summers, hot summers. Shout out to Central Washington University. Whoop whoop. I have a little soundboard right there. Anyways, so we had to do a persuasive. This was English 102. I believe it was persuasive speech. And then there's all these topics. So I picked one where should the government or whatever have money that goes towards, UFOs and stuff like that. I'm like, hell yeah, dude. I'll dive into that. So I'm doing my research and everything. I kid you not, bro. It's late at night, so I'm watching, I'm watching clips because I'm writing about that. And then I hear a sound outside, and I'm like, that's it. I'm going to bed. It's like, now I'm going downstairs to what the homies are doing, the roommates. I don't know why. But here's a good question. Have you ever been to that area where he got abducted?
I'm not actually sure where he got abducted. Was it in Snowflake?
I'm not sure, actually. I want to say yeah.
No, my contact with that guy was pretty minimal, so I can just say, I've met him.
Right.
But,
well,
yeah.
All right, so a question that I have for you is, by any chance, do you believe he was abducted by aliens?
Most likely. Especially with, current, the government literally coming out and saying, yeah, so aliens are real. We've been lying to you for years about that shit.
Dude, I've done some research. Oh, your girlfriend's back.
Oh, yeah.
So,
sweet little kitty.
My cat, Meow, so she's very
Shout
shy.
out to Adventure Time.
Adventure Time, yeah. See, I'm just finding this out. That's where they named my cat from. Dude, homeboy Tim shows up here in a sick-ass motorcycle. I'm like, dude, it's going to get dark soon. Oh, that's fine. We're sitting down for not even, 2 minutes, and my cat's already laying on you. I was like, great. Little whore. Uh-oh. Sorry, I didn't mean that. I love you. I want to believe that he was abducted, but then I kind of don't. Just research and stuff. But, a lot of research I do. I could do research on you, hey, Tim's a good guy, and then all of a sudden, you robbed 7 banks before you got
Doesn't he have, a documentary out about him?
Yeah. Another one. Don't be scratching. But I just, things I've heard, and then, I've heard, he kind of failed the first polygraph test, whatever it's called.
Polygraph?
Yeah, but then the other ones weren't really conclusive. I don't really know. But he was on the Joe Rogan show, and even Joe, he goes, I gotta say, dude, this happened 30, 40 years ago? Your story hasn't changed once. And that's, we know how
that's saying something.
Yeah, dude, that's like how many serial killers, all right, so did you kill your boyfriend that night? No. All right, 2 days later. Well, I stabbed him once. All right, then it turns out, yeah, you decapitated him, you shot him 7 times, and then you farted on him, So we got all that. It's oh, I forgot about the fart, yeah. But other than that, I'm good, girl. So, yeah, dude, that guy, very interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of into the whole UFO and Bigfoot thing. Check this out, my little brother just sent me a clip. They call it the Mongolian monster, I guess, out here in Arizona or whatever. But this crazy sound was coming out of the woods, and I was like, dude, no, that is scary. And I'm from the beautiful state of Washington, right?
Yeah.
True story, Tim. It's illegal to kill a Bigfoot there. Can you believe that?
That's kind of crazy.
No, and that just scares me even more. I was like, come on, man. Can you imagine, we're out in the woods, and then you're like, dude, someone threw a big boulder at me. It's nah.
The fact that there's, a straight-up law saying, yo, you can't kill Sasquatch, I feel like that's kind of sus. Just a little bit.
I don't know. I gotta say this, bro. So I used to deliver oxygen tanks, right?
Seriously?
Yeah. Well, for people that have,
Yeah, medical issues.
Yeah. And so, this is the first time I ever went on this route, and it's getting, twilight out, Beautiful, this little, kind of lake, creek. Everything was beautiful, and then the only thing that popped in my head was, you're probably 8 minutes away from getting molested by a Bigfoot. Just keep driving. Beautiful area, but, oh, shit. Since we're speaking of Bigfoot, I gotta bring this one up. Sorry. I know this wasn't on the topic, but it's random. Ricky's random. So,
You're like a bullet, bro. Ricochet.
Rickochet, exactly. Rickochet Talks, baby. So, this was years ago. I gotta stop saying homies. I gotta stop listening to too much hip-hop. But me and my boys, this was before, we're still living with the parents. We're 18, 19. Actually, no, this is when I came back from college. And so me and my buddy Davey and Chris, we go to Greenwater. And we just went there to throw the football around. Davey likes to smoke have a little beer here and there. Me and Chris, So anyways, I'm sitting down. I'm just throwing rocks into the, river. I kid you not, dude. This dude rolls up in a sweet-ass SUV. The decal on it was like a Bigfoot thing. He gets out looking like a forest ranger. And then my boys, they're like, dude, let's go talk to him. So they go talk to him, right? I'm just like, dude, I'm staying over here. I mean, I'm in a great mood, you know, like I'm content, everything's good. I like throwing rocks, skipping. Yeah. And they come back, they're laughing, like, dude, homeboy's out here looking for Bigfoot. And I'm like, wrap this shit up, bro, let's go. And then they started laughing at me because I thought I was joking. I'm like, dude, like, I'm not, like, I don't know if it's real or not, but I'm sorry, I don't want to wake up next day and I have like a 9-foot thing looking over me, and then he's trying to teach me how to, you know, fish with my mouth. Like, no, dude, I don't need that in my life right now, bud. I mean, I'm just a weird cat like that, but true story, bro.
I'm gonna straight up tell you, like, Arizona's got a lot of, like, cryptid activity.
Yeah.
Like, there's a couple that I kind of believe are real, like, skinwalkers. Definitely legit. And another one that's interesting, but I'm iffy on, is, like, the Wendigo.
What's that?
Huh?
I don't know what that is. No,
okay.
Wow, you got me. Bring that up.
I'm gonna give you some nightmares, bro. Sorry.
Man, yeah, you already gave me some on Beat Saber, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Go ahead, man.
So, basically what a Wendigo is it's a native, like, shaman, or really it's a native legend. It's essentially someone who's consumed human flesh. Yeah, so they take on basically like a super emaciated, tall figure with antlers.
Yeah.
If you can imagine that.
I think I've seen pictures of this.
Yeah. Essentially, from then on, they have an insatiable hunger for human flesh.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a Wendigo. And then
that's
obviously skinwalkers.
Dude, skinwalkers I do believe in. I've spoken to some people I'm real good friends with that are, you know, Navajo. And this is one thing, my mom even brought this up. Like, they'll usually tell you a story, but they won't tell you again. And then I've asked them, like, have you ever came across one? Right? Yeah, kind of. And you can just look at their face. I know they weren't lying, but they're like, I'm like, well, how do you know a skinwalker? Like, you never forget that smell ever. Like, that smell that's coming. And my buddy, he goes, dude, I could take you to some places in New Mexico that I guarantee you're going to get what you've been asking for. I'm like, man, you know, like, I'd love to come visit, but I forgot I got to go to a baseball game in 18 years, and I got to just start saving up.
It's like, you know, I got, like, literally anything else to do.
It's like, I got to learn how to build a house. I want to learn how to brush my teeth. And, like, dude, it's just, that stuff, oh, man. I got to say, one of my other buddies I went to college with, he was a haul truck driver, like, you know, going all over the U.S. He goes, dude, I've been, and he's, you know, shout out to Dante, he's an African-American cat. I'll bring that up in a moment, but this is him. He goes, dude, I've seen it all. Here I go, I stop at a little town, I go right into the cafe, and you can tell I'm not wanted there because of my skin color. So he goes, you know, maybe 30 miles down the road they have a gas station, I'll just get a candy bar and I'll drive off. But he was telling about some scary ass stuff he's seen. Like, he goes, and he even sent me a picture. Not exactly what he saw, but similar. He said, dude, he goes, I've seen, like, you know, the Mothman. He goes, I don't know if this was it, bro, but he goes, I kid you not. Again, he goes, go figure, it's twilight out. He goes, it's perfect, you know. And I'm driving in the truck, and he goes, I took a nap earlier. He goes, so I'm good. And then he goes, I see this thing. You kind of see some, like, weird colored eyes. He said the wings were, like, literally, like, nobody could see us right now, but from, like, here to almost there. And then, like, he said, like, when it went through the trees, like, the trees, like, and he goes, I was like, did you stop? He goes, I just looked forward. I'm like, And he goes, I'm so glad. He goes, I should have brought my dog, because my dog probably could have warned me beforehand. He goes, dude, I've never seen that in my life. And I was like, dude, you know, I believe Dante, man. I mean, but, and I gotta say, one more little scary story. This gal I used to be roommates with, awesome gal, but she's never been a bullshitter. She's straight up. But she goes, yeah, I've seen Bigfoot before. Her and her ex, they're driving, right? I guess they're making, you know, whoopee.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And so, yeah, they said, so they're driving, and all of a sudden, they look to the right, and they see this big, like, they didn't see the body, but I see this, like, big, giant, like, ape-looking face. And she goes, oh, I didn't know apes lived in the state of Washington. And then, anyways, she said they seen it, and then all she seen was, like, you just see trees and everything flutter, and that was it. And they're like, so, note to self, not having any whoopee out in this area. I'm like, funny. Yeah, dude. Yeah, bro. Like, me and David, you know, that we work with, we're talking about going to Tombstone. And, you know, you're obviously invited, but you'll probably be gone by then. So what I want to do is stay in one of those haunted hotels, go do the ghost hunt they have there, come back and do a podcast. But the only thing I'm afraid of is I'll be like, all right, where's Tim? And this David, oh, man, that motherfucker's floating up in the air. I'm like, go. And I'll give you the mic, like, say some. I'm possessed. All right, that was the end of the show. Bye. Ghost, keep the equipment. I don't know. It's just funny because, like, you know, we've all said this. I'm sure you have too. Like, oh, be careful what you wish for. Yeah, I've done that. Like, man, I want this, and then I get it. I'm like, I know what I'm like. You know, what they? You know, I'm
this
okay.
isn't quite what I wanted.
Like, you know, I'm good just staying at home watching TV. I mean, it's simple. Like, bring back COVID, lock everything down. Like,
oh man, bro. Speaking of COVID, that was the craziest bullshit. Like, everyone was getting locked down, staying home. Us at the mine, nah, bro. You come to work. You can still work. Just make sure you space yourselves out in the van.
Yeah.
Wear a mask. You're good.
Oh, and this is my favorite part is, so this is when I first got back at the mine. You know this beautiful beard you see here?
Yep.
Had to shave it. And guess what? Everyone I rode with, they never used a mask, or they had a beard longer than mine. Thanks, guys. It's very hard for me to grow hair. So anyways, I transferred to Sanford, right? Guess what? Had to do the same thing. And then my trainers, one of them, she didn't wear a mask. The other one had a beard. I'm like, thanks a lot, guys, you piece of shit. And then, go figure, true story. I got the shots and everything, right? This is like the day before my birthday. I'm talking to Bash. I was like, have you ever got COVID? And she goes, yeah. And I was like, yeah, you know, knock on wood, because I've traveled, you know, I've been, you know, on airplanes and stuff. Well, guess what? I wake up the next day in so much pain. I'm like, go check my temperature, like 102. And then then I had to call it in to work, right? I was like, dude, I can't come in. I got COVID. Well, my phone's blowing up, right? Because it's my birthday. And then they're like, happy birthday. Are you okay? Like, you should be off work now. I'm like, I have COVID. Leave me alone. Well, it gets better, bro. You remember, what was it, that year when I got the side effects from COVID? And I lost my voice. I don't know if you remember that. When my voice was out, I couldn't even speak on the radio.
I vaguely.
Yeah, what doesn't
I don't think we were really friends back then.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, that's true. Remember, you beat me up. Stole my lunch money.
Totally.
Yeah, dude, my voice was out. And I was like, so I got those shots for what? For what?
Fucking nothing.
No, and then I was like, you know what? Even when I got the shot, my internet, my cell reception didn't go up. I didn't get no superpowers. Spoons weren't sticking to me. I couldn't read your mind. And then you get to my sister and them, they're dead against that stuff.
You know what's great? Hey-o.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah. I took it because I got the money, bro.
And I thought, like, man, a little extra money would be nice. But then I kind of thought about, like, they're kind of desperate for people to take that vaccine if they're going to pay you to take a fucking shot.
Yeah.
So I you know what's crazy? I didn't take the vaccine. Throughout all of COVID, I never got the shot. I never caught COVID. Not once. And I traveled. I went to Phoenix, Tucson, all over. I never caught it.
See, and again, that's the other thing that really pisses me off is because this is the best part, though. I go to Oregon, right? This is when my side effects are, like, kind of kicking up. My voice is like, you know. And my buddy, he goes, have you ever thought about, like, maybe not talking for a while? I was like, how dare you? Are you mad? Me not talk? I talk in my sleep. That's how much I talk, bro.
Bro, that's literally impossible. Like, I can see the sun exploding before you fucking stop talking.
Yeah, I mean, even when the sun explodes, I'm still gonna be talking.
Still gonna be talking, you know.
Like, so my senior year of high school, right? We're in class, and then all of a sudden, I had to sit up front because I got in trouble. I get go figure for talking.
I mean, yeah.
Shocker alert.
Shocker.
So I am standing up for a second, and I kid you not, boom, earthquake. They said don't look out the windows, right? Because, glass. Well, yeah. What do you think I do? I look out. It really looks like waves. And then I made a joke, and my teacher's like, Ricky, shut up and get onto your desk. So even during tragic times, yeah, it's like, hey, I'm not ready to lose my leg, but hey, at least Ricky kind of said something funny. It's like, dude, shut up, Ricky. I mean,
what do I tell you every day?
Yeah.
When we get in the van.
Oh.
Like, Ricky, shut the fuck up.
Or like David, this is David, like, he goes, bring it in, bro. You don't need to talk right now. I'm like, yeah, I do. I'm pissed. Bring it in. It's not worth it. I'm like, can I make a joke? And I feel bad. He goes, why do I still sit next to you? I'm like, because I give you massages. Dude, it's that's why people are like, well, is this why you do a podcast? Actually, I went to radio broadcasts. Regardless, I speak a lot, but yeah, no, it's funny. Like you brought that up. I love this though about the mind. Everything's closed down, and I was working at the newspaper when COVID first popped off, and I got really, really scared because the reason I got scared was because they're canceling baseball, basketball games. I'm like, dude, this is the end of the world. And then the girl I worked with, she gave me this number, a 1-800 hotline number to call just in case. I never did call it.
Holy shit.
Dude, I was freaking out, bro. And then, because I was like, dude, I don't know what this is. Nobody does. Everything's locked down. Oh, except for people like me. Like, yeah. And then again, go to the mine. Everyone's fine.
Essential workers.
Yeah. It's like the mine, like literally, that's the thing that ticks me off is like, we can't have Christmas off. Why? Oh, well, like, come on, dude. We've had shovels. Like, how often does it happen? They get shut down for, like, whole shift. Or, whatever, man. And this is the other thing I got to bring up about the mine. And, I'm happy I have a job. Whatever. Everyone gets offended by this. Like, you all know I don't care. But this is the thing that used to piss me off the most when we couldn't bring our cell phones in. I'm like, okay, this isn't NASA. Unless if there's, like, alien crafts right now. Or if there's, like, are we, like...
So the whole deal behind not allowed to bring cell phones to work was because they had a lot of cell phone-based accidents.
Oh, okay. I mean, it does make sense. I get it.
Back up in Morenci, actually, one of the roads that you would take going down into the main pit, Western Copper, on the side of the road, they had a caved-in cab, just...
Yeah.
Chilling off on the side of the road. You remember that, right?
Yeah, and guess what? That was 587. My assigned truck's a 587.
No way.
It took me a while to catch them on. I'm like, gosh damn it, how did I hit? Why did I? And did I stick my phone in? Yeah, I stuck my phone in. Who didn't? But I mean, did I ever use it? No. I mean, I will say one year, they pissed me off, so I went to the area where I had cell service at. Yeah, I was buying family members and you name it, Christmas gifts. I mean, I was there. My fantasy football team, I'm messing with that. I mean, dude, I even looked up Plenty of Fish. And I mean, whatever. I mean, it was good times, but I mean, I do get it, but like, so the thing I also hated was like the end of the world could be happening, and here we are, we're driving home. Wow, why is this? What's
going on?
Why are lasers coming out of the sky again? Dude.
Oh, look, the world's ending. I didn't know because I didn't have my fucking cell phone.
Like, dude, I'm just thinking, like, I'm getting maydays on my phone when I get to it. Save yourself! Like, that's funny. Wait, my sister never talks like that. And then a big-ass monster comes out, like, oh, it's real. So speaking of, kind of want to go back to the UFO thing real quick. Have you ever seen anything weird out there?
Oh, at the mine?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 100%, bro. I've seen some real weird shit. Like, this one time, I was doing a crusher run at night.
Wait, at Safford or Morenci?
Safford.
Oh, okay.
So I was heading down the crusher road, and, like, over above the crusher area, like, in the sky, I just saw, like, these red lights, like, come from, like, the left.
Yeah.
And then they just vanished.
Oh. man.
And like I've seen some pretty weird shit. This one time saw like green light going across the sky and then it just like went straight up, disappeared. Fucking all kinds of shit, dude.
Dude, see, alright, so I gotta bring this up again. So you remember in Morenci, right? You know when you go over that bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you go straight away past the bridge, at the time they had a tie down there.
Yeah, the Sunridge tie down.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm going through there, right? And it's about like 2 a.m, and it's probably like my third or fourth night shift, right? And I'm dog tired, okay? And also I'm trying to just tell this to myself too. So I see someone right off their truck, and they're kind of like in the road. I'm like, dude, you're an idiot.
Seriously?
Yeah. And I was like, they didn't have a vest on or anything, and it looked like kind of like an overweight guy with long hair. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And then I'm driving, and then all of a sudden, like, it looks at me, and I'm like, yeah, dumbass. And then all of a sudden, I kid you not, brother, it starts running at me, and I close my eyes, and I open them, still running. I did it again. It went away. So I made a right. I go to the other tie down, make sure doors are closed. I'm like, I'm breathing hard. I'm like slapping myself, bro. I was like, this was just, maybe I was micro sleeping. I don't know. That's what I'm going to tell myself. Well, I was shaking, bro. And then
chills, man.
Oh,
literally.
I was so scared, bro. I didn't even get out of the truck because this would be me. No. And then, so this happened a few times. We're driving from Morenci, right? And then all of a sudden, my friend, she goes, look, who I'm carpooling with. We look over to the right. 2 big circle lights. Big circles. And we're like, okay, probably something from the airport. But she's like, airplane, that light wouldn't be that big. And I'm like, okay. And then it's kind of flashing, disappears. Then to the left, another one comes up. And we're like, and I was like, just keep driving, guys. And then, kid you not, bro, just like a few months later, my other buddy, still same carpool group, beautiful, sometimes driving from Morenci can be beautiful, especially when you got that view of Mount Graham. We're driving, he goes, what the hell is that? Up near Mount Graham. There's this like orangish, yellowish circle object. Beautiful color. It zigzags. And we're just all silent. Like, I swear, like, it's like a movie. Your mouth is open. And then it kind of like what used to kind of went up, gone. And we're like, I think I'm PTOSing tomorrow. Dude, and I told my, oh wait, and then I got to tell you one more scary cool story. So my buddy, right? Oh, no, this is on Snapchat. If I can find it, I'll show you. I'm walking in here, right? About ready to walk in, to my home. And then the moon and everything was out. And I was like, oh, this is kind of like, scary. Like, say, and Halloween was coming up. Like, oh, look how scary this is. I'm like, what? An orb just flies right by me. You guys get that? And I was like, and again, maybe it wasn't an orb. But, I'm sorry. It's just like, I don't know, bro. There's been too many things where it's like, these are too much of a coincidence. Like, bro, it just, like, have you ever had, like, any ghost issues ever?
Yeah. I've actually had a lot of really creepy, like, paranormal incidents that...
Oh, boy.
So, this was way back.
We weren't even supposed to talk about this, and I brought it. This is awesome. Keep going, buddy. Sorry.
Totally off the cuff, but...
Oh, yeah.
So, way back when I still lived in Snowflake,
yeah,
right when I started dating my ex-wife, which, heyo, got a text, that went through, so I'm officially single.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She sent me the text, she's like, hey, congrats on officially being divorced, so the paperwork is filed.
Oh, hell yeah,
congrats.
It's done. That's just supposed to be an applause button or whatever I'm hitting. You can't hear it, but yeah, dude. Wow, good for you. Yep. I was wondering why you're smiling so big.
Anyways, man, way back when we first started dating, I would see a lot of shit like coming out of my sleep, and I still do.
Yeah.
It's super creepy. But like, I would wake up and I'd see like these big black orbs like floating right above my head, right?
Yeah.
And like, I'd wake up and they'd like either stay there and like slowly dissipate, or they'd like phase into the wall the moment I'd wake up.
Yeah.
And just like disappear. And like this one night, you know, I snuck over to her house.
Yeah.
Just for the cuddles. Just for the cuddles, bro.
Yeah, still better than nothing.
It was early in the relationship.
Oh, man, you're a gentleman.
Weren't doing anything too scandalous. Remember, I used to be real religious.
Yeah.
But, it was crazy. Like, a couple of nights ago, I told her, like, yo, I'm seeing, like, black orbs at night. And, like, you know, we fall asleep together, we're cuddling, and I wake up to her awake, staring at the corner of her room.
Oh, gosh, that's giving me chills.
And I'm all like, you see it, don't you? She's like, black orb floating in the sky?
Yeah.
I'm like, yep. And she's like, yep, I see it right there. And we kind of just like cuddled back to sleep, like trying to get back to sleep after that creepy shit.
Jesus.
In my snowflake room in my parents' house, my bed was against a wall, and it was facing a TV. It's like, you know, I'd game, watch TV, whatever. And like I woke up one night and I was facing that TV, and this was the creepiest shit ever. This dark figure was like literally, I could tell it was like reaching out towards me. It had like these big ass antlers, and it was like reaching towards me. And like the moment I woke up, it like stopped and then like pulled back into the TV.
Fudge, dude.
So like I see shit when if I wake up. Almost every time I see shit, I'm literally desensitized to it. I see shit so much. It's creepy, man. Dude. I don't like it.
No, bro. So here, actually, believe it or not, this home, when I first lived here, moved in, you know, I lived with my sister at the time too, and anyways, you know, I had nieces here, so I was laying down in this where I showed you where my VR, where this studio room will be. Anyways, I'm laying on the bed, right? And you know, they have dogs, and I'm watching college football because I had to go to work in a couple hours. That's when I worked at Home Depot. And so I'm just laying down, you know, just watching the games before I gotta, you know, get ready for work. And then all of a sudden, right by my feet, I feel the bed, you know, go down, like someone's sitting there. I thought it was one of the dogs. And so I was gonna go over and like pet, and then I looked, there is nothing there. And my first reaction was the run. I'm like, dude, no. And I was thinking, well, maybe this ghost is a football fan, like, you know, but it gave me.
Dude, that's crazy.
But then, so my niece, I'd give her rides to school every day, right? And I call my nieces babe, you know, like, hey babe, you know, and just when I call them.
Yeah.
And so we're about ready to leave, right? I'm like, hey babe, make sure you turn off the light. And she goes, okay, Uncle Ricky. And I was like, you turn off the light, right? She goes, yeah. And I was like, and I did see her, but I, you know, just double checking because I was going to be gone for a little bit. I had to go run errands. So I drop her off. Later, I get home. It's sunny out, everything, right? And so I'm watching TV. Kid you not, I hear flick. I want to say maybe I was sleeping. I hope, I don't know. All I heard was flick. And then I told my little brother, because he was off work that day, I told him what happened. I was like, hey, you want to come over? I just had a ghost experience. He goes, no, man, but you can come over here. He goes, actually, never mind. I'm getting off the phone with you. I don't want that ghost following me. But then another time, that same room, all of a sudden, just me, go figure, by myself. I'm just chilling, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, a little kid's toy goes off. And there's no animals, nothing.
That's
I'm like,
oh, hell no.
I was like, come on, man. I was like, dude. And then, I kid you not, brother, there's been other times, I don't know if there's a kid ghost or whatever playing games, my sports cards. I'm like, you've seen my room. You know, it's not the most organized, but, like, I know where, especially these cards, I know where I'm going to sell, like, right away, because they're already, like, on eBay, you know, someone bid for them, whatever. I cannot find it. I'm like, okay. And then go figure, place, I look at another place. I'm like, okay, man, I must be tripping. And then so I'm like, dude, just relax, Ricky. Because I was like, I'm thinking I did something. I go back. Again, maybe I had 3 beers in me. Maybe I was buzzed. I don't know. the cards are on my pillowcase. I'm like, come on, man, just stop. And maybe I did do something, but I swear, bro, there is no way. But maybe so. I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
But, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be with you in a moment. We're going to wrap this up, and we'll speak to you soon. Say bye, Tim.
Adios.